I noticed that I was waiting for it, but like I'm not surprised. But I noticed that the divestors are not talking about Gary Owen and his estranged black wife. His Getting the divorce, and now she wants 44,000 a month in child support, in spousal support. You don't know who Gary Owen is? Gary Owen is some white comedian who's popular amongst the blacks, amongst the black circles, because he's only funny. He's only funny in front of a black audience. He if you're into comedy like I am, you notice certain things like certain comedians and certain people whose material only works in front of certain crowds. There's some black comedians who are only funny in front of white comedians. And like when they get in front of black audiences, they just bump, they just die a dog's death. Like Gary Owen, he's a white comedian that's only funny in front of black audiences. But like I've seen a couple of his stuff where he did it. He was doing a comedy in front of white audiences, but it wasn't the same reaction. Because like what's his skit? He talks about being like he talks about he talks about being a white guy married to a black woman, going to the cookouts, going to black churches. He basically talks about having a black the woman who recently divorced him. She had a black son from a previous relationship, but then they got I think she got with him and got a couple of kids together. Gary Owen talks about having a black stepson and how he got and like he's basically his comedy stick is basically talking about culture clash and things that he didn't know existed and blah 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 blah. Well, anyways, they end up getting a divorce, and now she wants X amount of money in spousal support. I'm not too crazy about her either, because like she backed up this dude Gary Owen talks a whole lot of shit about other black people. Like, see, like when a white person gets into the mix and gets up with someone and hooks up with somebody black, and like they test the waters, and like they want to test the waters and see if they can say this or that about black people, and then like you got their white spouse giving their black spouse giving them the thumbs up, and they just take this shit and ran with it. Apparently, his black wife approved of some of the bullshit that he would spew out, and like he took that and ran with it, and he felt comfortable enough to talk shit about other black people thanks to his black wife. But now that they're divorced, I noticed that a lot of people especially black women who want to ride that divesting bullshit and want to complain about white black men who mess with white women. A lot of them are quiet. Matter of fact, they didn't even fix their mouth to even speak on this. If they did, they probably said it for a few words and then went to something else. Like where are the divestors at? The like I know a lot of them they're quiet. They're quiet on this shit. Where they at? I haven't seen not one single video bashing him. But like I'm sorry, even Joanna Man, aka Synthetic G, she didn't speak on this, but she's quick to speak on black men, famous or not, who want to say who date outside their race. But like she didn't speak on this shit either. Just like she didn't speak on the Jason Pope thing. But I digress. Fuck her. Well, anyways, all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. The divestors were quiet on Gary Owen. They were real quiet on Gary Owen.